Don't focus or worry about achieving any sort of external material or financial success in your 20s. I'm not saying it's not possible and you shouldn't be striving and trying to build and create and grow, but through my experience, 20s is all about healing. You've got to heal from your past. Everybody has had chaotic childhoods and chaotic teenage years, and this leaves a lot of emotional baggage. We have to spend our 20s healing from all of that. You have to spend some time to pull back the layers, otherwise you're just going to be simply carrying all this emotional baggage, this trauma, all this karma that you've still got to work through. You're going to be carrying this through to your 30s, and by the time you get to your 30s, you're going to be busy doing shit, trying to build the business and create the life and make the money and whatever else, trying to get the wife, and so you're not going to have the time and opportunity to heal from these things. So this is why a lot of people have midlife crises, because they've not dealt with the past shit, they've not dealt with the trauma, they've not dealt with all these wounds that are yet to be healed. They've just distracted themselves with work and achieving some form of success here in the material world, because they think that's going to bring them the fulfillment, right? That's the catch. Distract yourself, work hard, get a mortgage, have some kids, and then you'll be all right, then you'll be happy, and then you'll be fulfilled. And people genuinely buy into the belief that they feel uncomfortable now, they feel like they're suffering and struggling now because they haven't got what they want. They're not living the life they want yet. And then once you get to that destination and you are living that life that you've worked so hard to live this life, and then you've not dealt with your shit from childhood and the past, what do you think is going to happen? It's all just going to dawn on you and fall on you like a lead weight. You're not going to be able to do this, work through this stuff when you are busy and distracted trying to pursue things all the time. Give yourself the patience, give yourself time. When you're in your 20s, this is the perfect opportunity to heal from all this shit. And I can promise you now, it'll be so worth it when you get into your 30s. I'm 26 now, and my 20s have been spent, I've done all right for myself, but I haven't really made much material or financial success, and I used to really get stressed over it and beat myself up and always trying to work harder and grind and hustle and trying to keep up with the hedonistic treadmill of always wanting more. But I had healing to do. I had things I needed to face within myself. I needed to sit with myself. I needed to get to know myself before I achieve any of these things, because no matter what you achieve outside of yourself, if you've not healed internally and you've not dealt with your stuff and faced your stuff, you're never going to be fulfilled. If you feel shit internally, then your external world is just going to be a clear representation of that. No matter how much money you make or success you get, you're always going to be feeling at a loss because you're not in tune with yourself. You've not felt that inner peace within yourself. You've not felt that deep state of acceptance and love for yourself. That is the main priority, fellas, ladies and gentlemen. That is the main priority, because once you achieve that, everything else in this external world then becomes a bonus. And I'm so grateful to the fact that I can say I've genuinely spent from my late teens to my early 20s simply just healing. I've been on the path of just getting better. I've been down the path of destructive ways to do that, and a lot of coping mechanisms, and fell into a lot of traps along the way. And this isn't me saying it from a place like I've arrived at this destination and I am now awakened and enlightened and there's no more work to be done. No. There's still a lot of work to be done, but what I can say with confidence is I've found a deep state of inner peace within myself. My solitude and my time alone is sacred to me. When you've got peace, when you've got inner peace, you don't need anything else. So once you reach that state, everything else in the external world then becomes a bonus. So please, if you're not where you want to be now in life and you're in your 20s, just remember this. Remember what I've been telling you. You're not meant to be achieving all these things right now. You've still got work to do internally, and I can promise you now, if you spend the time to do this stuff, you will be decades ahead of the vast majority. And that's not even a competitive manner, but just using the society or using the collective as a representation. Because if you feel like you're falling behind and you feel like you're at a loss, that is probably because you are measuring your success and your worth based on external things, other people in society. Oh, I should be doing this by now because he's got this and they've got that. But everybody just shows the highlight reel. Nobody shows the suffering and the shit that they're having to face behind closed doors. These people that are showing off their lifestyles and trying to get clout and credit for the things they've achieved in the external world, these will be deeply, deeply insecure. These will be deeply insecure people. My experience, I want less. I don't want more, I want less, because more means every time I buy something or acquire something, I feel like I'm taking away a little bit of my freedom. If that something serves a purpose and it's going to benefit my life, that's a different story. Luxury items and things, fuck that, I don't want any of that, because that's tied for me. If I buy a mortgage and a house, I feel like I'm tied to that place. In fact, I'm tied to that place for a specific amount of time. That's not freedom to me. I don't measure my self-worth off my achievements anymore. And that's freedom, that's peace. So yeah, stick to doing the inner work, and just give yourself patience and grace, and don't give yourself such a hard time if your life isn't how you want it to look right now, because I promise you now, stick on this path, stick on doing the work, focus on yourself, and you will get there. I promise you now. And I'm going to sign out on that one on a positive note. So yeah, stay blessed, stay locked in, and I'll see you on the other side. Peace, Earth.